Hi guys! So last September, I took advantage of the ongoing sale happening on the Facebook page Ginto and Juning Direct Supplier. Now if you don't know this page, this is actually a Philippine jewelry seller. So they're selling gold pieces as well as other jewelry items. They have a Facebook page and they also have a physical store located in Cainta, Manila. So I bought 3 pieces of jewelry and so I purchased 2 heart necklace and 1 bracelet. Now, first of all, let's talk about the response time. At times, it took them days before they could respond to my messages, but that is not really surprising considering that they have a large volume of sales, so they're talking to a lot of people. So if you're gonna be purchasing items from them, just know that sometimes or oftentimes response times can take really long. And second is the fact that it doesn't mean that they don't respond to you, that they're not taking care of your orders. There's so much things happening behind the scene. And I was really shocked when they finally told me that the item is going to be delivered tomorrow. It's like they notified me just one day that they're gonna be shipping the item the next day, and I was just so surprised of how fast it was, considering that it took us several days to be able to finally come up with an agreement for the transaction. All right, so the item was that I purchased was 41,266 in total. All right, so I purchased this heart necklace. It's 6.04 grams, that and it costs 17,395 Philippine pesos. And this heart necklace as well, this is 5.69 grams, which costs 16,786 Philippine pesos. And finally, this bracelet, which is 2.3 grams, costing 6,785 Philippine pesos, as well as shipping fee of 300 Philippine pesos. So all in all, that's 41,266 Philippine pesos. Now, I originally wanted to pay all this via bank transfer because I don't want to pay it cash on delivery because this is a this is really expensive. This is a large number of money, and I don't want to be counting cash in front of a stranger. But they notified me ahead of time, just one day ahead of time, that they're gonna be delivering the item tomorrow, and it will be cash on delivery. And I was so surprised, so I have to withdraw such a huge amount of money from my bank. But the next day, I was really worried because it's my first ever transaction with them, and I was looking up reviews online of what to expect during the delivery, and in those reviews I saw that LBC was the shipping shipping method that was used. But I was so surprised that in my case there was this guy who showed up, and the items were not packed. you know this guy just simply hand over the item that was inside this brown paper bag, and I thought to myself, maybe they didn't use a courier and they've delivered it themselves, because the amount of money that will be on this transaction is huge. I was, of course, very skeptical that this guy showed up with all the items laid out. It's not LBC. There's not the items were not inside a sealed box, so I just relied on the fact that the brown envelope that he showed was also the same one that was photographed by the staff at Ginto. So it contained my address and the total cost of the items. And up to now, we haven't appraised the items yet. We haven't gone to our pawn shop. We haven't gone to the pawn shop to actually appraise the items. But I kind of have a confidence that those items were legit, and hopefully they will be legitimate. Alright, so, and I have to warn you guys that you have to be aware of scammers. I've looked up the Facebook page for Ginto and Juning Direct Supplier, and there was this another page that come up which has several thousand likes, and I was really skeptical about it because I know the real Carding Ginto Facebook page, and this pages that I'm seeing, it might just be impersonation. So be careful of scammer, guys. Alright, overall, I was really satisfied with the transaction because it pushed through successfully.